And we are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is your Monday morning live drive Jive archive with your host, Frank Monday. Blasting across the Ethernet into your speakers like an ICBM launched from a secret base deep within the North Korean peninsula. Rocketing out across the Pacific Ocean like a nuclear boogeyman hiding under your bed. It is Monday, May 24th, 6:21:22 a.m. Beijing Standard Time. I am eastbound on the Airport Expressway. Had a lovely weekend. Over the weekend, Saturday, I took my son Dresden to Happy Valley. Happy Valley is Beijing's answer to Disneyland. They got about 5 decent roller coasters and a handful of other rides. It was good fun. We got there when they opened. They opened at 10 a.m. and we met up with one of my son's friends. I forgot his name now. So one of my son's friends and his father. His father's name was Simon. My son's friend name was, might have been Jason. I forgot though. I didn't recall it. I don't recall it. Okay, so we got there 10 a.m. and we spent the whole day at the park till they closed at 10 p.m. So we rode we rode most of the roller coasters. But here's the funny thing. My son and his little friend are both 12 years old this year. And his little friend was too scared to go on any of the roller coasters. I found it quite disconcerting and shocking that a 12-year-old boy would express trepidation at going on roller coasters. It blew my mind. I mean, I was like, let's do it. It's going to be fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get on all the roller coasters. Go to the biggest, best, scariest roller coasters first so that we can get through the line early and get a ride. But the little boy was like, oh, well, I'm not going to go on any roller coasters today. And his father was like, yeah, we don't necessarily trust the safety of these roller coasters. And I was like, what? Seriously? I mean, they look fine to me. They were all professional. They look well built. I guess there's been some incidents in China over the years, but there's been incidents everywhere, all over the world. You always have the occasional mishap with a roller coaster. So we went on all the baby-styled rides for the other kid until finally I saw a couple of roller coasters that looked like too much fun to pass up. And I'm like, okay, we'll just split up for a while. You guys go on some more kiddie rides, and me and Dre will hit some of the bigger machines. So me and Dre got into a line where there was supposedly an hour and a half wait for the roller coaster, or they said an hour and 20 minutes, but the line was moving pretty fast and we got through it in like 20 minutes. So we ended up going on like 3 total roller coasters, and there's still like 2 or 3 that we didn't hit. And by the end of the day, they left a little early. The other dad and his son left about an hour or so earlier than we did, and we tried to get in the last couple of roller coasters, but they had already closed. So it turns out the bigger roller coasters close early, like 8 p.m. And so there was only like 100 yuan difference between a day pass and a year pass. So me and Dre bought yearly passes so we can go, and it's nearer to our house, so we can go anytime we want over the next year. Yes, indeed. So we have got a year of trying to hit those roller coasters, and we will. Dre wasn't no pussy. He wanted to go on the biggest roller coasters and enjoyed it. So I don't know, I found it a little unusual that because I remember when I was a kid, we ran straight to all the biggest roller coasters first. And we would run through the line ahead of everyone else and get on that motherfucker and have a good time, because roller coasters are fun. And in my 40 plus, pushing 50 years now on this planet, I've only heard of a handful of incidents with roller coasters worldwide. And you know, they're running all day long, and seldom is there any mishap with a roller coaster, unless you're at some, you know, second-rate circus fairgrounds situation where a bunch of carnies threw it up overnight and they're charging like $2 a ride or something, and you get in there and, you know, they're half drunk, some inbred country bumpkin, half drunk, running the machine. As long as it's a professional park, I think it's, I don't know. Yeah, it just seemed a little unusual to me. Anyway, so that was Saturday. Live Drive Jive archive updates for you on this Monday morning, May 24th. We've got beautiful weather here in the city today. Sunday, I stayed in bed all day long. So I wasn't even that tired. Like Saturday, it was like being on campaign, you know. We were at the park all day. We ate 2 meals there. We ate like a lunch meal and then a dinner meal. I paid for the lunch meal for everyone, and then the other dad paid for the dinner meal for everyone. And we both spent an equal amount of money. We spent about $100 each. You know, I spent about $100. He spent about $100. We played some of the carnival games. I forget what those are called, like the arcade games where you win a prize. And that other little kid, he didn't win no prizes, man. But Dre won like 5 or 6 prizes with the rifle and throwing the beanbag at the bottles. I mean, Dre's an all-star. And yeah, so we ended up giving the other kid, you know, half of our prizes, of course, because we're not going to be selfish. And they're friends, you know, friendly. It's friendly to give your cowardly sidekick a prize. If I don't know, I mean, just from my perspective, if my son would have been the one who was cowardly about roller coasters and not winning prizes, I would have felt ashamed, man. I'd have been like, what kind of boy am I raising? I'd have grabbed him by the scruff of the neck and been like, come on, you little motherfucker, you going on the roller coaster. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And one little ride that wasn't even scary, but it was kind of tall, we sent just the 2 boys to go do it themselves. And me and the dad went for a smoke break. And about 5 minutes later, like right after we have our smoke, I see his son coming back down the line, back down the stairs. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, it's too tall, I'm scared. I was like, oh my God. Oh, no, I didn't say anything, of course, you know, but the horror. And I looked at the dad, I was subtly watching the dad, and he was cool with it. He didn't he wasn't putting no pressure on his kid at all. He was like, okay, son, that's fine. And I thought, oh my gosh, man. Anyway, no big deal. So that Sunday slept all day, and I wasn't necessarily tired, but I felt like I might as well seize the day, so to speak, and get in my weekend hibernation so that I'm fresh and peppy Monday morning. So that was it for the weekend. I'm gonna sign off here so that I don't go too long in the tooth, too much lagging on at the mouth, and I can upload this without too many problems. I love y'all good looking, happy, sexy fucking people out on YouTube land. I see you out there. I see you. I'm gonna lick your face. Kisses. As above, so below. I'll see y'all in the abodes of the future. Bye for now.